joining us now,
Thanks.
former NCAA swimmer, who was one of the first female athletes to speak out against men in women's sports, Riley Gaines. It's great to have you here, and we all saw you behind Attorney General Bondi today. Want to just ask you what it was like to feel there, to the feeling that you had when you were standing there after you have faced so much backlash for speaking out on this particular issue.
Of course, it's always an honor to stand alongside our wonderful Attorney General, Secretary McMahon, the brave female athletes. You see Representative Laurel Libby from the Maine House there. But truthfully, how I felt in being there was frustrated. I feel so angered that, I personally have been fighting this fight now for 3 years. I know others much longer than me. I feel so angered that here we are as women basically begging. We're begging at this point for fair treatment. We're begging for equal opportunities. We're begging for privacy in areas of undressing. We're begging for safety in our sports and beyond. When you put it like that, what we're asking for is the bare minimum. We want equality. We want the chance to compete and to succeed. So truthfully, I'm frustrated that we have to keep doing this.
Yeah, and Governor Janet Mills saying, well, there's only 2 transgenders in the entire state. So why is the president cutting off federal funding for a nutrition program? Many others would say it doesn't matter if there are 2, Riley, or 200. At the end of the day, it's a Title IX violation. It's unfair with respect to competitiveness and the kids who are playing to compete and win. But it's also dangerous. And there are so many different faces to women who've been hurt because their opponents are stronger than them. They're physically not able to compete against them.
Of course, I've talked to girls who have had their teeth knocked out from field hockey incidents where a shot was slapped at their face. All of their teeth, had to undergo facial reconstruction surgery to reconstruct their jaw. I've talked to girls who have suffered career-ending injuries. I've talked to girls who have had, permanent brain injuries in volleyball and softball and other sports. And so I guess my question for Governor Mills is, okay, then how many does it take? 2, is that not enough for you? 3, 5, is it 5 girls being injured? Is it an entire Olympic team being made up of men, women's teams at that? So I guess my question for Governor Mills, is there a finite number before you begin to care about the safety, the fairness, the integrity of sports, again, for women and girls?
Yeah, well, she's been defying this from the get-go, and she told Trump, we'll see you in court. And he laughed and he said, I'll see you there. It's not his first court battle, as we all know. So that's, the issue that's playing out right now in front of us. But I want to ask you about polling, because when you talk to voters, most voters say that they want men out of women's sports, that they agree with the executive order. So why do you think the far left fights so hard on this particular issue? Why do they want boys competing against girls?
It's remarkable to me the way they have doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down. To answer your question of why, pretty simply, number one, I believe it's driven by money. It's a movement driven by money. We see that on the medicalization side of things. We see that on the corporate side of things. We see that, of course, in media, entertainment, Hollywood. We've seen even Republican governors who veto this legislation. I think of Governor DeWine in Ohio, HB 68, when the SAFE Act was brought to his desk, he ultimately ended up vetoing this, which would prevent men from competing in women's sports in the state of Ohio, because he had received $40,000 from Cincinnati Children's Hospital. So money, number one. Fear, number 2. I think they're terrified of being called names like transphobic, homophobic, racist, white supremacist. They will label you anything for defending women and girls. And I think, to not get too in the weeds here, I think it's pretty deeply rooted in Marxist ideology. Blurring the lines entirely of reality, preying on the most vulnerable, those being women and children. Taking away our freedoms, such as free speech. That's what they did to Representative Laurel Libby. She was censured in the Maine House. She's still not able to speak or to vote. Again, no, that did not happen in Afghanistan. This censorship didn't happen in England. It happened right here in America.
Yeah. It's amazing, actually, to be witness to that. Riley Gaines, we really appreciate your time. We appreciate your fight. And, of course, we're going to monitor this as it moves along.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.